I think it would surprise a lot of people where I see our competitors as our colleagues who are, this is a new market in America. Most people don't know what a renting a portable charger is. They don't know about this service. And it's really hard to carry a market by yourself as a business. And it's really nice when you have other companies also pursuing this market. And competition is always good. Number one, that means that it already works in some way, shape, or form. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of their ideas, but at the core, it works. People are renting charger. That was a good sign for me and also for our investors that, competitors are already doing this. And second, I think it's really nice to, have that, knowing that our user is going to be exposed to their product as well, right? And most times it's not like you're using, for example, what's a good example? Apple Maps or Google Maps, right? People choose the better product, right? But in our case, people are going to choose whatever closest station to them. People are not going to, if a Charger Go-Go station is closer to that person, they will probably rent a Charger Go-Go station. And that's fine. They got exposed to that new kind of business. Next time they're in one of our restaurants, they're going to know what our station already is. That's good exposure for us too. They're going to know what it is. They're going to rent our charger. Hopefully they like our experience as well, and I just think that it's important to have a friendly relationship with our competitors because
Do you feel any other extra benefit in terms of like competition with your competitor? Don't you?
something that we offer, and that was my idea from the beginning, is having it's something very small. It's not that big of a difference, but having a card reader on our stations and have a very simple process of just tapping your card and receiving the charger. So the user doesn't have to download any apps. He doesn't have to register anywhere. He doesn't have to do any of that. He can just tap card and receive his battery.
Yeah, because I remember actually one of your competitors product and it was kind of not hard, but
Yeah.
it took me extra time to download.
Yeah.
And then when my phone was dying, I was like, oh, shit, I should speed up.
Yeah. And you know what? To them, it's actually there are benefits to having that and having users, because now you can see how many users you have. You can ask them questions. You can see who your users are. And that way that can help you to build an even better product. So for us, it's hard to actually get in contact with our users and understand what kind of pain points they have, because we don't collect any data. We don't need to collect their card number. It's completely secretive. We don't see what their card numbers are. And on one hand, it's good for the user because it's just easy process, but it's hard for us to understand what the user wants and how to improve it. So there's ups and downs to it.
If you don't collect any apps, how do user find locations? They should just remember and go to the location with the app before.
So actually, something that we did make is every battery has a QR code, and user can scan QR code to see a map. And similar to Divi map or a line map, you can see all of our things on the map and all of our locations, and they'll see where they can reach.
I see. Yes. First, they just visit your app, right?
Yeah.
And they can see all the different locations.
Yeah.
Okay, but how did I? Okay, then I choose some locations, but I assume that there is possibilities that the location will be full of manufacturers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we have also a feature when you click on the pin, it shows you how many empty slots there are and how many full slots there are. And it has there's like a button that says show directions, and it'll show you directions how to get there.
I
And
wish more people knew about it.
yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out right now, is how do we educate our users how to use the product. I also think that right now it's a little bit hard because currently we only have 5 stations, and I think that the network is too small and too thin for people to care about the network aspect of it right now. But once we have 35 stations in, and of course we're going to continue growing. The goal is 1,000 stations in Chicago. But once the network grows more and more, I think that the potential to get the user to care about the network aspect of it is going to be a lot